sick of Donald Trump. I'm sick of his policies. I'm sick of being treated like a second-class citizen in the United States of America because I am a minority and a woman. I'm sick of not having health care. I'm sick of not earning a livable wage. I'm sick of everything this country represents right now.
To anybody who shares this same sort of mentality, I have one word for you. That's all I got. One word. And that word is leave. Say it with me. Leave. Now, you can replace that word with other synonyms such as go. Go. Leave. Simple. Let us continue.
And most of all, I'm sick that we did not get to have Kamala Harris as our president.
I thought I already heard the most foolish of this PSA, this statement over here, but I didn't. I had to wait till the end. Yeah. Here's the thing. Coming from a quote unquote tether baby, right? That's what I guess I am referred to as, being somebody who was not born in the United States, but became a citizen at an early age in life, had the opportunity afforded to me to move to the United States when I was a kid and essentially go through the process of naturalization. As somebody who comes from outside of the States, I have a different sort of affinity for America. Now, some people may think that I'm delusional, that I have an implicit bias because of my own experiences, but the God honest truth is, if it wasn't for the opportunity that was given to us to move from Southern Africa into America, I don't know what my life would look like. I genuinely don't. And I have had a beautiful life thus far. I have had opportunities afforded to me, as well as opportunities that I was able to create for myself because of my environment. And so every time I hear somebody say this in any sort of way, it always brings up the very same feeling within me, which is a lack of gratitude. Now, when you don't know what you have, it's much easier to not be grateful for what is right in front of you. Like if you have had meals every single day, it's more than likely difficult for you to actually be grateful for the fact that you have food on a regular basis, right? Like you don't have to go out and forage. You don't have to go out and hunt for your food. You don't have to go out and take the life of some animal in order for you to have meat. But instead, you can go to a grocery store and you can pick up food without question. That right there is a privilege. And the fact that somebody else is living that way wouldn't even register to you, let alone you actually living in that way. That's why I say leave. I'm not saying it because I want to, be snarky, condescending, or whatever it may be. I genuinely mean it. Go to another country, wherever it is you believe you're going to get the best opportunity afforded to you, wherever you believe you're going to have this utopia of an experience. Leave America, go to wherever it is that you think these things are going to happen, and see how it works out for you. And I genuinely hope it works out fantastically, because if you're in a place that you do not want to be, get out of that place. I am a problem solution kind of guy. If I see a problem in my life, I'm going to look towards solutions. Problem is, I hate this country. This country is so racist. I feel like a second-class citizen. If I really feel that way, then I'm going to leave. I'm going to find a place where I feel that I am, quote unquote, appreciated. Now, here's what seems to be the reality for most people. They won't leave because they're full of shit. Excuse my French, but that's the facts. They are saying these things, but they really don't believe these things. Yes, they feel like a victim. Why? Because that's their mentality. You're going to take you anywhere you go. If you're miserable at work, you'll likely be miserable on that vacation. Right? You're just going to carry those very same sentiments. So she's going to carry the same victim mentality wherever she goes. She's going to end up like the woman who went to Ghana and now she said she wants to come back to America. She's tired of this, tired of that, tired of that, tired of this, tired of this. No electricity, goats outside, smell like this, can't get this, can't get that, can't trust this, can't trust that, scamming, scamming, scamming. All of these new problems are created. And frankly, she would have been better off if she never left in the first place. Maybe go and visit these other places. I've actually had the opportunity to go to Ghana, to visit Ghana, and it's a beautiful place, but I would never live there. After living in the States for most of my life, I would never move to a place that doesn't have the same quote unquote conveniences and luxuries because I'm used to it and I prefer this and I'm willing to work towards these things. And that's the difference. When you are somebody who moves into, I guess a more capitalistic free market society from wherever it is that you came from, because more likely than not, you did not come from that. That's the reason you create a level of desperation to move into a place like this. The people who have the deepest appreciation for the American system are those who came from communism and socialism. They have the deepest affinity. Talk to somebody from North Korea or Cuba, old school Cuba, or somebody from Venezuela, something of that nature who came to the States. Their level of gratitude for this place is unparalleled. They have a deep, deep reverence for America because of what it allows them to do. Again, nothing is promised. It's not Donald Trump or Kamala's job to make sure that your finances are where they're supposed to be. It's your job. Now, again, may they make an ecosystem that makes it easier to do certain things? Absolutely. But if you are decided that you're going to be successful, that's going to be your choice. You're going to make different decisions. When I hear this conversation here, bring this up one more time.
I'm sick of Donald Trump. I'm sick of his policies. I'm sick of being treated like a second class.
And I'll bet my life on this. She doesn't know what his actually policies have been thus far. Because if she did, she would understand that many of the policies that have been implemented that are actually in the ecosystem, in the algorithm of life per se, have benefited people who look like her. Most black people in America are going to benefit from the fact that that border is closed. Is that not fact? If we just want to point to one thing that's been done, 99.9% closing rate at the border, just that by itself, who's going to benefit most from it? Those in lower socioeconomic standings, they're going to benefit most from that. At the very least, there's more resources for you, at the very least. And they're not being given to people who are not supposed to be here. But yeah, you got black folk who will defend that sort of nonsense. Bring Kilmar back. Do you understand that that is in direct contradiction to what would benefit you? Likely, and that's my assumption. I don't know, where she is on that socioeconomic ladder. But again, America has given opportunity, allows for opportunity. Is it perfect? No, there's no perfect place. But damn it, it's one of, if not the best system, at least that I've experienced. And the people around me have experienced. There's people, living in different places in Europe, people in my family who are still trying to make their way into America, just because at the very least, the opportunities afforded are going to be vast. Now, nobody can make those opportunities materialize into your own success. That's your job. And it's not just about working hard. A lot of people feeling jaded about the hard work they put in and no results. It's about working on the right things. Like me, if I work on math equations all day, I'm likely not going to be that successful. Not saying I can't figure it out. Or if I work in a multitude of other spaces, right? Like my girl in the world of decorum, etc. I could work hard all day. It doesn't mean I'm going to be successful, but because I'm doing the thing that I'm made to do, the thing that I'm best at, and I made sure to hone my own craft, what I am genuinely best at and what I can give as trade for value per value, then I am successful. Then there is no ceiling on my success. So yeah, this is all up to us when it's all said and done. And I hope the best for her. I genuinely do. Some of these folks I bring up, they say some of the most crazy, foolish things. She seems like she's just somebody who feels jaded or whatever. I don't see any mean-spiritedness necessarily. But the fact of the matter is your life is in your hands. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Now, if you'd like to stay around, make sure to click that little subscribe button down there, or you can show some love by going to the description below and clicking on the button titled Buy Me a Coffee. Leave a little something there, or click on the Cash App. Leave a little something here. Till the next time, peace.
I fell in love with the sunshine. I fell in love with the light. I fell in love with the full moon. I fell in love with the night. I can see the light again. I can see the light. You can see the life in him illuminate the night. I know the time is taking. A 365, that's a full rotation. I see you looking up, you know them constellations. Constantly gazing like house of praises, you get to praising.